I've been on I tried a mixture of diets. Mixture of diets. Tried the pescatarianism, basically cheating vegetarian. Also the vegan for a grand total of 8 days, which was I was sick. I was sick to my stomach. But during that, people didn't believe me, and they would always ask me, "Do you not miss me? Do you not miss me?" And I said, "Did Stephen Avery kill those women in cold blood?" And they'd say, "Let me answer that question with another question. Do bees shit?" And it was a very awkward. No one knew where they were. But they are bringing out a second series of that show where he kills, or is accused of killing, 4 people, but he only does 2. So look forward to that next season of Making a Murderer. Are you ready for your next act's not a murderer, so you've got that to play for. Are you ready for your next act?
Yeah!
Of course you are. Please give it up for Matt Hoff.
Hey!
That's the best introduction I've ever had. How are we doing, guys?
Hey!
Good to hear. Give me a cheer if you're single.
Woo!
All the guys. Good to hear. My name is Matt Hoff, and I'm currently single at the moment. Any ladies out there that want a piece of me?
Woo!
Yeah! See you afterwards. I'm currently single at the moment. I'm not joking. Take my card. When I was 18, though, I was more single. I was like unnecessarily single. And my mum, she wanted to have grandchildren one day, and she was worried about me because I was in all the time, watching Star Trek on repeat. I had 75,000 games going on Xbox Live. And it just kind of smells like virginity. You know what I mean? If you're wondering what that smells like, it's a mixture of Doritos, Kleenex, and crying. I decided to get rid of this virginity smell with a lad's holiday. Way, lad's holiday. A lad's holiday to Amsterdam. Way, lad's holiday. One thing about the lad's holiday, I had to go with my mum. Way! To make matters worse, I had to go with her 2 elderly best friends, this married couple called Barbara and Mike. Lads on tour. We went to the Churchill Museum. Lads. Went to the Van Gogh Museum. Lads. Went to Anne Frank's house. Lads. and it was kind of a weird kind of holiday, but I had fun. But my mum, she had an ulterior motive. Yeah, she wanted my virginity to go. So what she did, she took me, Barbara, Mike, and myself to the red light district. Ooh, give me a cheer if you've been to the red light district. Yeah. But it can't see with the back, so it sounds really silly. Yeah. It was kind of weird. And we were walking down for the first time, and I was expecting this boisterous atmosphere, voluptuous women in the windows, and a great night out. But when we turned up at Tuesday afternoon at 3 p.m, wasn't quite the lad's atmosphere I was expecting. In fact, it was so early on in the day, the red lights weren't even turned on. It was just a normal light district. And we were walking down, and it was like very quiet, and there was just a couple of prostitutes in bikinis just looking bored, and there was one literally just picking her belly button. I mean, like as a business plan, who's going to pay for that? Apart from me. No, I didn't want to lose my virginity in that way, but we were walking down, and my mum stopped. Barbara and Mike stopped there. My mum turns around and goes, "Matt, how would you like to be with a lady of the night?" Has anyone else been approached to prostitute by the mother? Just me, fair enough. It was kind of weird, because how do you react in that situation? I was like, well, 3 reasons, Mum. 1, Barbara and Mike are there, give me a pretty weird vibe, not really into it in front of them. 2, just been to Anne Frank's house, if anything, bit of a buzzkill. That's my favourite show. And 3, that prostitute over there, she's grooming herself, you know, I'm not really up for it. And my mum she didn't listen to a word of it, and she was like, Matt, don't worry, I'll pay for it. Which, I wasn't haggling, Mum. I wasn't the apprentice, you hired, Mum. No, it was just kind of a weird thing. And I thought my mum was going to take my virginity. Sorry, not take my virginity. That's a different story. Literally. I thought my mum was going to make me lose my virginity. And she pushed me towards the door, and I was really scared, I was nervous. But luckily, married Mike, he saw the situation. He's a very burly Yorkshire man. He comes over to me and goes, Don't worry, Matt. I'll have her for you. Way. He made a dirty joke and my mum laughed. I laughed for relief. Barbara, his wife, she didn't laugh. She was a bit annoyed if anything about was. But we walked on and Mike saved my virginity that day, so give him a round of applause. Hey, Mike. Thank you. But I did lose my virginity. Patronising fucks. No, I did. I lost it to possibly one of the craziest girls I've ever met in my life. How is she crazy, you ask? Well, number one, she put the worst film ever before having sex. Now I'm going to open this up to the room. What do you think that film could be? The worst film ever before having sex?
Inception.
Irreversible.
Inception's sexy and literal. But the correct answer is Juno, the film about a teenage pregnancy.
Wow.
That's less arousing than the belly-picking prostitute from Amsterdam. But the second and final reason why she was crazy was after having intercourse with me, #lad, she fell out of bed, curled up into a ball, and started crying.
Oh.
Now, a bit of advice for the lads in the room, not a great position to be in, especially just after having sex. So I was like, hey, what's up, why are you crying? And she said these words, the most outrageous thing I've ever heard in my life. She said, sometimes I just think about all the dead baby animals in the world, and I just start crying. Again, another piece of advice to you lads, if that happens straight after sex, that's not a good thing. Because it can only mean two things. Either one, she's crazy, or two, my penis reminds her of a dead baby animal. Two of them aren't great things. I'll just finish with this really quickly. I did that routine in front of my mum recently because I'm #cool. And when I said, oh, I lost my virginity, my mum just shouted out, she heckled me, and she goes, when? I'm having this make my home. Thank you very much.
Matt Hoss! Well done, well done. Good. Just open that up to the floor for a minute, just with light relief. What would, let's muse on that, worst film to have sex to?
Human Centipede.
Human Centipede?
Oh, nice.
It's the only.
Yeah.
Exorcist, good. These are.
Happiness.
That is a good one. It is a bit niche, but it is a good one. It is.
I
But
spit on your grave. Fuck.
I haven't seen
Like coming out of a crypt there, man.